There's one thing that can happen to a lot of us around our emotional information that many people struggle with and fumble around. It's when the inner critic shows up. So our inner critic, or the judge, if you'd like to call them that, shows up when we have not been present in a moment. Because when we're not present in moments, our emotions will get in the driver's seat and they'll start to drive our behavior. And that's when we slip. Now our judge, or our inner critic, shows up because we've slipped from our path. And their purpose and intention is to show up to remind us, whoa, you're off your path. Get back on your path. This is alignment over here to the person you want to be and are aiming to be, to the person you truly are. And because you were not present in that moment, you let your emotions swoop in and you didn't pay attention to them. And so they drove the bus for a moment. And then you behaved in a way that really isn't aligned with your path. The emotionally intelligent treat their judge and inner critic in this manner. They see them as a helper. And what the emotionally intelligent does is they give that inner critic, they give that judge a nod and thank them for realigning them to their path. Individuals who are low in EQ, who are not paying attention to their emotions, when the inner critic shows up, what ends up happening internally is a higher amplified level of shaming and blaming themselves. Not good enough, made another mistake. How could you do this? And that layering of shaming and blaming does not allow them to regulate the emotion, understand the emotion, and use the emotional information in a positive way to move forward. Instead, they use the emotional information and attach it to strengthening an inaccurate belief system. And so in our growth towards greater levels of emotional intelligence, reframe how you hear the inner critic.